Yo, it's your boy Forrest. I'm your boy. I'm back, and today we're gonna keep talking about Berserker, bro. Because in my opinion, Berserker is, like I said, you saw my other video, top one, and I'm gonna just go over some things that just really make Berserker. Even if you don't think he's top one, that's fine. But in my opinion, he is the most fun character in the game because you can legitimately play this character how you want to. One thing I don't like about this game is, I might do a video on this, is how majority of the cast feel limited by what they can do. Berserker does not have that problem, and I'm gonna just go over a few sequences that I really think just make this character crazy. So one thing to note first is this button right here is crazy, which is 5C. So 5C into this frame traps. That isn't frame trap, but it's a true block string. So this frame traps, like I said, this frame traps. So that's just 2A, 2B, and then stance frame traps. So meaning if they're mashing any button that's not DP, they're gonna get hit, right? Even if you delay it slightly, you still can get something off of it. So this guy has probably even more, but very easy and accessible frame traps. So what that means is you can, when performing pressure, so when performing pressure, that means the opponent most likely is not gonna mash you. So for people who don't really understand fighting games and stuff, having several different frame traps in your block string means your opponent is very wary of mashing. So that means they have to be okay with blocking. In this game, if you're okay with blocking and you're playing the Berserker, once you get in frenzy, it's a solo player game, right? So what I mean, see what I'm saying? And you never really, you can do it after that. You see what I'm saying? And it never, you don't know what's going to happen leading up to that sequence. It kind of just happens very fast. So the fact that the Berserker can, he already has really good buttons, has a lot of movement speed at all points, neutral, long as he's buffed up. So even out of the buff state, he's not the worst, you know, if you get a good hit. As far as blocking, again, block strings go. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot to take in. On some Leo type vibe for real. And yeah, so this character even before his offense gets started is pretty crazy, because you can do, get what I'm saying? And that's just like, still, this is one sequence of many. Like, you don't have to take that route. Even if you want to do something different, you could do something like and because this is basically big and it's plus, you can, your opponent, while it's natural, you would think, oh, they're gonna mash, they're gonna DP. It's called conditioning. This is really hypothetical. You don't, obviously I'm not gonna do that against every player I play against, but the fact that that conditioning can happen, and you definitely can get caught in the corner slacking. And something also unique here is, during this move, if you conversion during this sequence, there's still, as you can see, he's still moving back. You get what I'm saying? So in combination with stuff like that and a frame trap, sometimes they probably might not even hit a button because they're just so scared. and you can still run up is a huge move, and it really just leads into the Berserker's win condition, which is to get a hit, get some conversion, high-low mix, and then put you in a blender. Second thing is the character, once you kind of understand how he works, not as hard as you would think. And one thing I really like, I think is really interesting about this character is it's a very simple B&B. This stuff you get. And you get what I'm saying? So because I'm ending the combo with this, I can always come down with that, transform, fake high-low right there. And we'll do it one more time to really emphasize. So basically all your combos are going to end, from what I'm seeing, majority will end in this. Boom, boom. You can, like, what I'm doing, I'm whiffing it before I hit to the ground. But if I just do it a little earlier, it's an overhead. And even with those, again, who, oh, they're going to DP, they're going to DP. You practice this and you make them, you punish them the first time or the second time, they're not going to DP anymore. Like, after they learn their lesson and you probably can kill from that, they're not going to DP anymore. And let me see. I don't think I recorded it. Let me see. Let me see if he's gonna do it. Alright, so like I said, most combos end in this, and then you just get what I'm saying, bro. That was an accident. So that's like, not to make the video like, this is not a guide, this is just some things I really like about the character. And again, I just enjoyed the freeform of it all. Block strings feel very I feel very in control of what's gonna happen. It's not super fast yet. I'm still working on the sequences and stuff. But I mean, it feels very, it flows very well and natural together. And like I said, because the character can give himself free conversion, you can always, if they're not expecting it, you can go high-low from that. You can always vacuum. And there's a lot of situations that you're just like, what's going on? And one last thing is just this very consistent, in my opinion, sequence that always leads into where you want your opponent to be, which is the normal B&B transition, which is like that's not it. Well, that's normally what you would see is this. And you basically get where I'm going with that, right? Just off of any light, really, you can transform, and you can actually get the same sequence. It was too high. You gotta delay it slightly. There it is, bro. And he just feels, like I say, he just feels good and he feels free. And most characters do not feel this free, man. Like, you really can have a ball and a half and really find something you really like as far as sequences go for this character. And yeah, that's really it. So I do all this, say all this, and show all this to say this is what this game can really be about. It can really be a fun game full of character expression. Like if you get 10 Berserker players, yeah, you might see the same, obviously the same combos, but their sequences and the setups they do will all be slightly different. Their offense will be slightly different, right? And I think that's the general balanced direction the game needs to go. The characters need some more forms of expression, need more means, like not more utility, but more flexibility in like most matchups. Because I'm gonna say this and then that's gonna be the video. If you actually if you actually aren't familiar with DFO, what DFO does is you have a base class and there's 4 advancements, and yeah, they, you know, like I said, it's probably more than that now, but they don't actually want you to just main one character or one class, bro. They don't want you just to do one thing. They want you to, they actually encourage you to play other characters in alts and have like, yeah, alternate mains and have them all clumped into one account. It feels like they have similar philosophy with this game. It's not that they want you to just play one character. They want you to play, or I guess they were imagining that people would play most of the cast and play it as a matchup type of deal. Like, oh, if this person is gonna be a Swiftmaster, I'll play something that's good against Swiftmaster. Except nothing is particularly good against Swiftmaster except Swiftmaster. Striker does okay, and you know, Berserker, in my opinion, played properly, can probably snuff out a Swiftmaster and Satyr. There's a lot of factors, but you get what I'm saying. So I'm thinking that's what they really wanted. They wanted players to, I'm gonna play Crusader and Ghostblade, and if I run into a Vanguard, one of these two can handle him. I think that's what they were really going for. Not bad, just kind of shows how a little out of touch the devs are with what people want. You know, people don't play fighting games for, oh, the matchup and knowledge checks and stuff. No, they play characters in fighting games because they either really like them because they're fun, or they just resonate with them in some capacity. They find them cool and they just want to dive in with them. No one is gonna have Berserker as their favorite character, their profile picture. You know, no one's really associating with Berserker. No one's really associating with Striker and Grappler because they don't have names. They're just classes. But it's not really about that. Anyways, yeah. Going forward, I just hope they make more characters more flexible, like the Berserker, because Berserker is too fun. Tomorrow or sometime this week, I should be able to upload some gameplay of Berserker, and you guys will see. So, thanks for watching. Try Berserker. Why not, bro? And shoutouts to Yurrrr for his Berserker guide. It helped a lot, to be honest. So, shoutouts to him. Shoutouts to people who actually make guides. Guides are hella useful. So, y'all take care. Obviously, play what you want, dead game or not. Game is still fun. I spent most of my weekend labbing, taking some personal notes, you know, just relaxing. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys can too. See you in the next video. Tell someone you love them. Peace.